Biddy. Biddy. Dexter. Good boy. All in all, Tuesday, the 4th of February. Where is this year going? For all of us in the UK, and my followers in the UK, we've got rid of, they call it dry January, I call it dull January. Not going to make an awfully long video today. As you can see, I've got both the boys up together. Yesterday they had 2 separate sessions each. Today, just because of time limits and what I've got on, I don't really have time to do them separate, so I'm going to do a double session with them both. All we got is a couple of dummies. I obviously got the camera on my head, but I've also got a thing I'm going to attach it to a bench or a tree, so hopefully you'll be see it from a different angle. Come on, Bill. First things first, because I get asked this loads. There is no way to tiptoe or fluff up. Come on, Bill. There's no way to tiptoe or to fluff up people who are considering getting a puppy or a rescue. So anyone that's ever been to me for a lesson or who knows me will tell you I don't beat around the bush as such. I tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. So it's very simple really. If you're considering getting a puppy or a rescue and you're not prepared to change what time you get up in the morning, what time you may go to bed at night, you may have to get up in the night, cancel some of your normal stuff to make way for the pup or the rescue, vet bills if you don't have insurance, or if you do, the monthly premiums if you can't afford them, or if you're not intending to keep the dog from the day you get it to the day it passes away, then it's quite simple, don't get one. Come on, because in the UK we are supposed to be a dog loving nation, but it's too bloody easy for people to get one, put no effort into it, and then just give it up. So with a puppy, you know, really you should be, Bill, come here. With a puppy, you should be getting up in the night for the first 2 weeks to let it out for a wee, so it can't fail. You should be training it from the day you get it. Rescues, I always say give them 4 weeks to settle in and then start the training process. Little bits and build it up. But if you're not prepared to pay the bills, the vet's bills, buy it decent quality food, give it decent walks every day, physical exercise, mental stimulation, training, structure, rules, boundaries and expectations. If you can't do all of those, not just one of them, all of them, then don't bloody get one. 100 dogs a week in the UK are currently being put to sleep by a vet or vets just because pounds are full. They've done nothing wrong, they're not ill, they've not bitten anyone. But that's another subject for another video. Just the fact that because pounds are full, rescues are full, there's nowhere for them to go. UK as a dog loving nation is an absolute shit show the way it's organised, not just this government but the previous one, and it needs to change. So anyway, that's my thought process for the questions on puppies and rescues. It's that simple. Either tick all the boxes I've mentioned or don't get one. Get a hamster, get a rabbit, get a budgie, but don't get a bloody dog. Anyway, thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. Meant the world to me. And I would, from now on, that's what I'm going to tell people. I am the working man's dog trainer, or working person's dog trainer. I can't say man. But at the end of the day, because I'm the working person's dog trainer, if you think I'm going to come to your house and say, oh, don't worry about that, do this, you're not going to get that. I'm literally going to tell you what you need to do. Now, whether you do that or not is up to you. If you don't do it, you won't get what you want. What else is there? Well, I'm not going to go into the news and politics, the world's gone mad. When it comes to dogs, as I say, take your time. If you're out with them and you find it's not going quite right and you're starting to get a little bit stressed, the best thing to do is just go home. Put the dog away, wait an hour, or go out later in the day and start again. So I'm just before we finish, I'm going back and do that drill we did earlier, see if Dex remembers it, because this is what it's about. Ready? Sit, Dexter, sit. 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 And that way. Sit. 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 Billy. Dexter, out. Good boy. So there we go. 2 out of 3, as they say, Meatloaf would say. 2 out of 3 are bad. On that note, I'm going to just let him hunt it up before I stop the video. Bill's back. Sit. Leave it. Ah, sit. See, he wants to go find another one. But that's Dexter. He's got to use his nose. Remember I said to you when I got him? Sit. Didn't use his nose, but now look at him. So he's running around a bit at the moment. I'll just try and get on video. But he's got to use his nose. Nose is down more. Back. I haven't really done much on the way of back command. Good lad! But he learns it off Bill. So, Dexter, come on. Good lad. Sit. Hold. Hold. Dead. Good boy. Good lad. Oh, wait. And that's it. Little snippets of what we're doing every day. They're going to run that way, so I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to be here about 40 minutes because I've got a long day and this is probably the only one I'm going to get, so I'm going to literally blast this out of them. We're going to move around different locations. I'm going to avoid the cattle. They're not bothered by cows. Come on, Dex. Good lad. When it comes back to the quartering, grass is not going to fear. I'll do that another day. So you have to train, bearing in mind what you're located, like what you've got available to you. But overall, people, thank you for watching. If you haven't fell asleep already, I do try and mix the content up. I'm always looking for people to come and make some films, like when we do a lesson. But a lot of my lessons I go in people's houses and they've got children. Obviously you can't be filming that. But outdoors, if any of my clients watch this and are happy to make video outdoors, let's get it, let's do it. Let's get your dogs on video, because people have seen it. As you can feel, it's a bit blustery. I might do a little bit in a minute. I might tap the camera to that tree and show you what they're doing over there. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a great day, and as always, give those dogs a cuddle from me. Take care, everyone. We're up here again today. People who know where I am, who are local. As you can see, the cows have been up here. Come on. So, how do I plan? Billy, come on. Dexter, come. Dexter. So this is the things I'm going to work on. See, come. Sit up. Billy, sit. You sit. Just these little things. Sit up. So all I've got is 2 dummies. So how do I plan their daily training? So everyone knows Bill is a working gun dog. He's just finished the season. So for the next 2 months, maybe 3 months even, he will just be allowed to be a puppy or a pet. He can run, he can sniff, and do all this stuff. He just can't go too far. But because he's having a joint session with Dexter today, I don't want him sniffing out. He needs to focus on me. Dexter is a completely different kettle of fish. He's now, for the next 8 months, in training school. So I've done stuff with him, but over the next 8 months, I am going to hammer this into him every single day now. Hopefully, so he's ready for next season. If he's not, he's not. But if he is, then that's what we're aiming to be. So I've done a number of things with him. When I first got him, I did some heel work, I did some sit, I did some recall, I've done some what I call dead or leave it or drop, whatever you want to use. I've done some directional stuff, but I didn't do much directional stuff because he started to switch off. So today I'm going to come back to it. So the intention today is to keep them 2 sat there. I'm going to chuck a dummy to the left and a dummy to the right. I'm going to send Billy first for the first one, and I'm going to send Dexter for the one. They'll get this wrong, or they may get this wrong, but this will just show you. Sit up. So Billy's going to get up, sit. That one, sit. And that one goes over there. Billy, Dexter, like that. You see? So Dexter's gone. Because I've done this every day now for the last 3 or 4 days and he hasn't moved because it's on video. Billy, back. He's moved. And you see now that excitement, that's that little excited squeak. So this tells me that when I do this again in a minute, I'm just going to change how I do it. Because everything's about, with dogs, is about learning. Back. So if I can get Dexter back in a minute, I'll bring him back and I'll sit him back there and I'll let Billy carry on hunting. If Billy comes back again, which he might do, because he's pretty good like that. But this is all parts of the learning. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. You sit. Sit. So now he loses out. So now, come here, Bill. I made him sit there. Sit. sit. So I'm going to stand next to him. Billy, see, sit. Just by standing next to him, he hasn't moved now, so now Bill will get another retrieve. So now Dexter's working out, dead. Sit, come here. Sit. So now I'm going to do exactly the same. Sit. On that way. On that way. Sit. Billy. Sit. Dexter. Like that. Just make him learn. And that's all I'm going to do. Just going to do a couple. Good boy. Come on. Dead. Good boy. Come here. Dead. Good boys. Away. So that means they can just go and have a sniff now. So just, he gets one wrong and he gets one right, and we'll stop for a minute and then we'll do something else. With Dexter, I've gone to dummies because with tennis balls, he really fluctuates between giving it me nicely and not wanting to let it go. These he tends to let go almost straight away. So this is what I'm doing for this. Then I'm going to do a little bit of directional work with him on his own. Bill can run off and have a sniff and do that stuff like he is now. Dexter will follow him, but he won't go too far because he knows I've got these in my hand. So this is how I do the joint sessions. I work out what, and this will build up. So over the course of weeks, days into weeks now, I'll do a lot of this with Dexter on his own, where I'll sit him up, I'll chuck a dummy to the left, a dummy to the right, one over his head. The ones I don't want to have, I'll go and pick them up first, then I'll send him for the other one. Just teach him, go direction. If he waits, he gets it. So if it's just me and Dexter, and it's hard here because I've got Billy as well, if I throw a dummy and he flinches, I'll make him sit and I'll go pick that dummy up and we'll start it again. But away from this, just quickly around my channel and my Facebook page, I've hit nearly 3,000 followers, which is absolutely unbelievable for a one-man band. Come on. And on my YouTube, I'm still on 400 and something. I say I'm aiming to get to 1,000. That's what I want to get to. And I know it takes time. I've had the channel 2 years, I got told yesterday by YouTube. 2 years I've had that channel. Come on. So, you know, it takes time to build it, and there's so many dog trainers out there. I appreciate I'm probably a small fish in a very big pond. But all I can do is keep doing what I do and hope people like what they see. Like I say, I don't overload the channel, I don't bang loads of videos, I don't try to make them too long. But I get some people who like the longer ones. There's some people who just watch the short ones, and that's absolutely fine, you know. And if you don't like the way I do things but you like something else, then give them a follow. If it keeps you and your dog happy and it keeps your relationship up with your dog, then that's fine, because at the end of the day we're all in this together to make so people don't give their dogs up. It takes a lot of work. At the end of the day, I don't, and no trainer has a magic wand. It does not exist. The only thing that fixes it, excuse me a minute, good boy, is hard work, time and effort and repetition. Those four come together, they don't come separate. You can't do one and not the other three. If you think there's a magic wand process to this, you're delusional. On that note, I had a comment from somebody called, I'm useless with names, Graham. It was Graham. I had an email or a message from somebody called Graham, and to be honest, I thought when I first started to read it, I was like, here we go, this is going to be a bit of a keyboard. But I have to say, Graham, I apologise, I prejudged you. Unbelievable. Basically his message was this: you can go on YouTube, you can go on Google, you can watch all these top gun dog trainers and dog trainers. They've got fields out the back of the house, they've got staff, they've got this, they've got that. I haven't. I got me and I got public land. And his message to me was, he's based in the UK, and he said to me, he said, you're the working man's dog trainer. You use the best of what you've got available to you, and you still get the same success as these people with private fields and that. To me, that's a massive, massive compliment. I don't want to trial these dogs. Field trialing is not my thing. I don't want my dog to be a robot, I want it to be a dog. But I also want it to be obedient. And to me, a pet can be obedient, and a gun dog is just a more obedient pet with a bit more drive and a bit more knowledge, a bit more learning. But for Graham, who tells me he's been involved with dogs over 50 years and he loves watching my channel, it's massive. Come on, Bill. Massive compliment. Graham, hand in the air, hand on my heart, that meant the world to me, because I am what I believe to be the working person's dog trainer. I'm affordable. Anyone's had a lesson will tell you I'm probably 5-6 times cheaper than most of these internet people. And why don't I put price up? Why did I? If I'm busy and I can pay my bills and I've got a nice, reasonable life, if I want a holiday, I can go on holiday. If I want to go out for a meal, I go out for a meal. So I can make enough money. I also want time to train my dogs. As soon as I put, you know, the prices up, then I'm going to lose 60% of my clients because they can't afford it. So maybe I should change my business to the working man.
Very quick one again. This is now the camera attached to a bench. Show you where we're at with steadiness from close range. Stay, he sat there, he hasn't moved. Dead. Sit. 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 Dexter. Now he gets this one. If he went for one, and before I sent him, I bring him back, I put the lead on him, and I would probably give Billy 2 or 3. Good lad! Come on! Next, go! Sit. Sit. Hold, dead. Good boy, he's a good lad. So there's things like that. I don't know if you got all the time with it, but if you did, that's where we're at. Enjoy all, as always. I'll try and get it on camera. In fact, I'll take this off my head. Heel. All the way back to the car. Heel. Way back to the car. They gotta walk to heel. Today's no leads. Dexter's a little bit in front, but he likes the camera. He likes the camera. Dexter, heel. Good boy. Loads to do. I got a very busy summer with Dexter. He's a mile away from being ready. Heel. Good boy. Heel. But my mate's got a lab that's just under a year old. It's been out with us. We're going to work together and we're going to get them both ready for next season. Anyway. That's heel. That's definitely it for me now, Billy. And I'll see you all soon.